Good afternoon. Welcome to the Spring 2021 College of Nursing Graduate Convocation Ceremony. If you would like to view the program for the ceremony, please go to www.utoledo.edu/nursing/events and click on the Convocation Program button. I am honored to announce our platform party, faculty, and candidates for graduation. Please stand.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Spring 2021 Convocation of the University of Toledo College of Nursing. We're so excited that we're able to be with you in person today, even though we have a little bit more distancing involved, but it's exciting to actually be able to see you all in person. I'm Dr. Linda Lewandowski, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the Dean of the College of Nursing. So students, family members, friends, significant others, faculty, and staff, this is indeed a day of celebration and pride. It's been a difficult year for us all, and we're so pleased to be with you, whether it's in person or those who are with us via live streaming. We're happy to have you joining us today, too. We're gathered on this occasion to celebrate the successful completion of their nursing program of study for those who will be receiving a Master of Science degree in nursing or a Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. So first, to get us started, it's my pleasure to introduce the distinguished members of our platform party. Please stand as your name is called, and audience, please hold your applause till the end. First, I'd like to introduce Dr. Barry Sherman, Interim Dean and Vice Provost of the University of Toledo College of Graduate Studies. Dr. Marty Sexton, Associate Dean of the College of Nursing for Academic Affairs. Dr. Eileen Walsh, Associate Dean of Research and Evaluation and Scholarship. Dr. Tanya Schmidt, Director of the DNP program and Interim Director of our APRN programs. And Dr. Kathleen Mitchell, Assistant Dean of Student Services. Thank you all for being with us today. Some of you will be graduating tomorrow at commencement with an MSN degree from our Graduate Entry Clinical Nurse Leader track. The Clinical Nurse Leader track is designed for the individual who holds a bachelor's degree, who's not a registered nurse, but who desires to become one. Others of you have completed our Advanced Practice Registered Nurse track at the master's level and will be in a new role in nursing as a nurse practitioner. It's fitting that we take some time to honor and congratulate our completing students, soon to be registered nurses or certified nurse practitioners, who we know will make a difference in improving the human condition in the region and the world, our mission here at the University of Toledo. We're also celebrating today the achievement of our graduate students who will be graduating with a graduate certificate in an advanced practice, registered nurse specialty, or with a Doctor of Nursing Practice, DNP degree. They will be assuming leadership roles in our healthcare system, and we expect great achievements from them also. Graduate degrees are conferred by the University of Toledo College of Graduate Studies, and the hooding ceremony for our doctoral graduates will be taking place this evening. Our master students will be hooded today in this afternoon's ceremony. All of our students who are graduating today have shown amazing perseverance, flexibility, and grit as they continued through their nursing studies in the past year, with so many disruptions due to the COVID pandemic. Having to switch to online classes, virtual labs, and the many challenges of social distancing and adaptations to routines and protocols just to keep everyone safe, as we're having to do today, these added challenges have not been easy. Additionally, many of you have embarked to make a difference by working to benefit our community during this pandemic as contact tracers. Some of you participated in the major national and worldwide effort to get as many people vaccinated in as short a period of time. Some of you have been working as caregivers on the front lines in various roles to help the needs of so many patients and families during this very challenging pandemic. For all of these ways and many others that our students have engaged in, we thank you. We can't help feeling extra pride this year. Thank you for hanging in there and continuing to pursue your passion to become a nurse or an advanced practice nurse or a doctorally prepared nurse, despite all of these many obstacles and challenges. You are all amazing, and I'm so proud and awed at the contributions that you will all continue to make in the years ahead. Before we move on, I want to just take a moment to recognize a difficult occurrence that occurred for us in this past year. The untimely passing of one of our valued faculty members, Dr. Tamika Gray-El, this past February. Dr. Gray-El served as the program director for our APRN program, and I know that many of you were personally affected by her death. We want to take a moment to express our deep condolences to her family, friends, colleagues, students, and patients, all of whom will miss her and who so benefited from her expertise, commitment, and passion for the success of her students, as well as her passionate caring for the underserved populations in our country and in our community. Dr. Gray-El took great pride in the accomplishments of her students, and I know that her spirit is with us here today as we celebrate your graduation moment for all of you. So, moving on to our celebration, there are a number of symbols in nursing. Symbols are material objects that represent meaning to the profession and highlight accomplishments in the field. Although we no longer confer a cap as a symbol of being a nurse, we still highly value our nursing pin. Each nursing program has a uniquely designed pin which reflects the nursing profession's origins, signifying mastery, superior skill, and professional competence. Many such pins, such as the UToledo College of Nursing pin, often contain other symbols, a lamp, an eye, or a column or pillar, which stand for knowledge and expertise. Nurses proudly wear their school's nursing pin as part of their uniform in practice, and today candidates in the CNL program will receive the UToledo College of Nursing pin as part of today's ceremony. Each student has selected a special individual who will have the honor of pinning them. Another academic symbol is the hood, which denotes the discipline of the recipient's graduate degree. In nursing's case, the color is apricot. Graduate School Dean Sherman will join us in hooding our MSN and graduate certificate candidates this afternoon. We will be presenting our graduating DNP students with their hood, but their actual hooding will take place during this evening's university doctoral hooding ceremony. While we take enormous pride in all of our students, it's now my great pleasure to introduce to you some of our students who can take pride in some additional accomplishments. Purple and white cords, such as this, signify those who have been inducted into Sigma Theta Tau, which is the International Honor Society of Nursing. Membership in Sigma is extended to those students or nurses who've met or exceeded rigorous academic standards and have demonstrated the ideal qualities of leader and scholar. Will the following graduating students who are now members of Sigma please stand and be recognized as I call your name? Please hold your applause until all members have been called upon. Paige Belair, Charles Bodin, Jewel Bosian, Stephanie Christine Broadwater, Kelsey Paige Castellini, Brianna Kathleen Cooper, Robin M. Duckworth, Berkeley Madison Haney, Tia Lenise Hopkins, Tanya Lou Hoyt, Lisa R. Kaiser, Kendall Jean Marie Kulikowski, Alessandra A. LaChance, Cameron Lozer, Chimdi Marcus, Pamela Gaffor, Jeanette Marion Obi, Christina Ray, Allison Smith, Brandy Michelle Smith, Chelsea Lynn Smith, Ashley Elaine Spicer, and Shelley Rose Verhoff. Please join me in a round of applause for these new members of the International Honor Society of Nursing. Thank you. You may be seated. While the College of Nursing has had a long history with the chapter of the National Student Nurses Association, we also had a new nursing student organization formed this year called the Diversity in Nursing Association, or the DNA. The DNA is dedicated to educating and engaging students by promoting multiculturalism, diversity, and inclusion, advocating for fundamental human rights, and peer mentoring of other diverse students. One of our graduating students today served as the inaugural president of this newly formed organization, and we're very proud of this group and want to recognize all of her efforts and everyone who participated in the DNA. Devin Gray, will you please stand and be recognized for this outstanding leadership at a time in our country when a focus on diversity and inclusion is so needed. Sorry, Kim, Devin. Was my diversity goof of the day. Sorry, Devin. I will also like to acknowledge the DNA faculty advisor, Dr. Sharmita Gibbon, who's not able to be with us today, for her outstanding service to the College of Nursing Diversity and Nursing Association. Let's give her and all of our faculty who have been so supportive of our student organizations a round of applause. Now we have some special individual awards. The Graduate Dean's Award is selected by the dean, students, and faculty, and is presented to graduate students who have demonstrated excellence as a practitioner and scholar in the self-care, holistic, and person-centered philosophy of the College of Nursing. This spring's recipients are Tanya Hoyt, MSN APRN student, and Abdin Abdulrahman, MSN Clinical Nurse Leader, graduate entry student. Will you both please come forward to accept our award, and congratulations. I think Abdin is not here, but we will congratulate him and make sure he gets his award. Integral to the success of our students is a committed and talented faculty. We're proud of our faculty and clinical lab associates. They provide expertise, advice, inspiration, and motivation to help students integrate knowledge, skill, ability, and value as they transform into a practicing nurse or into the role of a nurse practitioner. Will the faculty and clinical lab associates who are here with us today please rise so that the students and all of us can thank you for your vital roles in their education. Thank you. Each spring, the graduate students vote to recognize faculty members who have shown excellence in teaching and in making outstanding contributions to student development. This is a very special honor, and it's highly valued and cherished by our faculty. Juliana Hergenreiter and Matthew Stees from the CNL, Juliana from the APRN program, please come forward. They will now be introducing this year's PRISM Award winners. Will faculty members Dr. DeVries and Dr. Taylor also come forward?
The graduating master's students elect 2 outstanding graduate faculty as master's teachers to receive the PRISM Award. A prism is made of glass and is not always as it seems. Because it has many facets and is viewed from different angles.
A prism has depth and lasting beauty. The most striking function of a prism is that it both reflects and retracts light and produces a rainbow. Graduate students believe that master's students have both stimulated and challenged them to learn and grow and to contribute to the discovery of knowledge in the discipline of nursing. The PRISM Awards go to Dr. Jennifer DeVries, CNL faculty, and Dr. Colleen Taylor, APRN faculty.
Will Dr. Tanya Schmidt, DNP Director and Interim Director of our MSN, APRN, and Postgraduate APRN Certificate Programs, please come to the podium. Dr. Schmidt.
I am proud to present the Spring 2021 Doctor of Nursing Practice candidates for graduation. Our graduates have completed either a postmaster's to DNP or BSN to DNP and a specialty track in their area of family, primary care, or psychiatric mental health care practitioner. They will now receive their doctoral hoods and will be officially hooded in this evening's university ceremony as noted earlier. Dean Lewandowski and Dr. Sherman, Dr. Sexton, and Dr. Walsh, would you please move to your place up front? Will the DNP students please rise and come forward? I know your name. Danny Barazzi. You can come. Tammy Ferguson, Scholarly Project Advisor with Dr. Colleen Taylor. Scholarly Project title, Music Listening, an evidence-based approach to help manage post-operative pain. Berkeley Madison Haney. Scholarly Project Advisor, Dr. Robert Topp. Scholarly Project title, Evaluating the Effect of Question, Persuade, Refer, otherwise known as QPR, Gatekeeper Training on Primary Care Providers' Knowledge of Self-Efficacy of Suicide Prevention. Stephanie Staton, Scholarly Project Advisor, Dr. Robert Topp. Scholarly Project title, Evaluating the Impact of Post-Discharge Callback on Patients with COPD Exacerbations. Janelle Tipton, Scholarly Project Advisor, Dr. Susan Sahaki. Scholarly Project title, Oral Medication, Adherence, Attitude, and Quality of Life, the Impact of Motivational Interviewing. Janelle. Janelle Tipton is now invited to come forward and give a brief address on behalf of the DNP program.
Distinguished platform party, faculty, students, and guests. When each of us made the decision to return to school, we all came with clinical, professional, and life experiences. It all started with throwing a stone into the water. This action causes a ripple effect. A ripple effect is a situation in which one event causes a series of other events to occur. In starting this educational endeavor, there was a change within yourself. It may have started with one interaction, or one conversation. The ripple effect is representative of our actions that may reverberate from the individual to relationships to the community and to society. The ripple effect is based on the understanding that we are all connected. These connections stretch and are interwoven. The connections with faculty, fellow students, preceptors, peers, and patients affect us all and have the capacity to change us for the better. The ripple effect mirrors the DNP essentials, which guide the curriculum and are often considered the Bible for our program. Scientific foundations of practice, scholarship, and evidence-based practice are examples of the backbone of the program. The ripple continues with courses and clinical experiences in organizational and systems leadership, quality improvement, and advanced nursing practice. Essentials that are critical for current and future practice include information systems and technology, healthcare policy and advocacy, and population health, as well as interpersonal collaboration. Don't underestimate the ripple effect of what you do, intentional or unintentional, that can have a positive or negative effect on others. The DNP essentials are integrated in what we do and what we know. As Dalai Lama once quoted, just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into the water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects. Now that we are completing the program, it's time to throw another stone into the water. Create your own ripple effect. It has the potential to grow in size and significance. Thank you.
I am proud to present the Spring 2021 APR Postgraduate Certificate Candidates for Graduation in the areas of advanced practice. Our certificate students have completed an MSN and returned for a postgraduate certificate as a family primary care or psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Dean Lewandowski, Dr. Walsh, Dr. Sherman, would you please move to your place up front? Will the first row of advanced practice certificate students please rise and come forward? The APRN students will be hooded by Dr. Sherman, Interim Dean and Vice Provost, University of Toledo College of Graduate Studies. Robin Cox. Rebecca Smith. I'm also proud to present the Spring 2021 Master of Science in Nursing candidates for graduation in the areas of advanced practice. Our Masters of Science in Nursing degree students will graduate with concentrations in one of the following areas: adult gerontology primary care nurse practitioner, family primary care nurse practitioner, pediatric primary care nurse practitioner, and psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Will the first row of MSN APRN students please rise and come forward? The APRN students will be hooded by Dr. Sherman. Lisa Kaiser. Tara Baldwin. Jordan Barrington. Jewel Boshin. Stephanie Broadwater. Kelsey Kucher. Hannah DeBlas. Bradley Fox. Whitney Goronsky. Charlotte Hogredo. Did I say that right? No, Haggerty?
Haggerty. I tried to be helpful.
Tia Hopkins. Tanya Hoyt. Mara Hummel. Jaya Patel. Cassandra Kaiser. Jennifer Kidman. Nicole Knopf. Kendall Kulikowski. Tyler Lang. Dylan McNichol. What are you going to say for me? Obed Ramadan. Christina Ray. Amber Marie Redman. Alexi Rice. Olivia Rogers. Brandy Smith. Devin Smith. Braden Stang. Rebecca Stotz. Wendy Cherney. Juliana Hergenreiter. Bethany Largent. Jesse Mason Brown. Sarah Matthews. Elizabeth Sipper. Allison Lee Smith. Megan Westerheide. Dominic Cancilla. Jacqueline Jezek. Pamela Geffor. Whitney Goronsky and Tanya Hoyt, you are now invited to come forward to give a brief address on behalf of the APRN students.
So here we are. Did we ever think graduation day would come? Throughout this pandemic, all we could think of was having a virtual graduation day. Life is beginning to get brighter as we sit here face to face after 4 semesters of exceptional challenges. First of all, I would like to applaud each of you for your commitment in reaching higher for the education and training needed to pursue your passions and to lead the life that you want to live. We have endured much to bring us to this rewarding day, a day where our family and friends, as well as our professors, share with great pride in our collective accomplishments and the tremendous promise of our futures. By the way, congratulations to all of you. Who knew when we started this program we would be doing online classes and submitting videos as our assignments? Quite challenging, especially for those of us that have limited computer skills, namely myself. We have worked our way through all the difficulties this pandemic has thrown our way. Some of us have struggled more than others, but we have persevered, and we can now celebrate as we move forward to the next step in our careers. On a personal note, this journey has been quite a challenge for me. It has taken me about 1.5 years longer than expected to graduate. This was due to breast cancer trying to get in my way. I took the time I needed to focus on my health, and I had to put my goals and ambitions to the side. Time is a precious thing. Please don't take that for granted. I share this with you in hopes to inspire you. Do not let obstacles get in the way or stop you from reaching your dreams. I would like to share some inspirational quotes to continue to motivate you. Try putting your iPhones down every once in a while and look at people's faces. People's faces will tell you amazing things. Amy Poehler. One of my favorites is by Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." I challenge each of you to give generously of your time, expertise, experience, and advice to others. Raise your sense of self-worth by giving a hand up to someone else in need. Even the smallest gesture can be transformative. Always err on the side of selflessness. Finally, a quote from Gandhi, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." Again, congratulations, class of 2021.
Wow. How does someone even begin to speak to those that conquered 2020?
Throughout educational setbacks, personal quarantines, homeschooling our own children, all while the world was shut down. The panic, fear, and the limitations that were set before all of us was like nothing anyone has ever experienced. No university could prepare for a pandemic, yet alone scramble to keep us surviving. It's interesting how many of us have had little interactions face-to-face. What classroom settings once were went to virtual interactions, echo lectures, and lockdown browser examinations. It wasn't until recently, March 23rd, 7 weeks to be exact, that we had the opportunity due to vaccinations and masks and the due diligence of our professors, we were finally able to partake in our first skills lab. It was a great day, a true reminder of how much we have dominated the last year. A wise woman, Florence Nightingale, once said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse." I know tackling a graduate program during a pandemic, trying to complete 630 clinical hours, while trying to report to work, often caring for COVID-19 patients, adapting to PPE, listening to lectures late at night, making sure our children had their own virtual learning completed, while mentally and physically missing the connection and touch of family and friends, could have been every excuse to quit. I'm so incredibly proud to say that each and every one of us sitting in the chairs today did not quit. In fact, we helped others live. We lived. We kept swimming. We did what nurses do. Even during some of the most difficult times in 2020, we kept pushing on. What most would call the most difficult time our country has seen in the last 100 years, we never gave up. Our girl Nightingale would be proud. While being a student through a pandemic is nothing I would wish on anyone, may it be a friendly reminder that we have the ambition and grit it takes to tackle any obstacle. Working in healthcare, we persevere through many situations we cannot prepare for. We often have to figure out how to troubleshoot situations through life and death, emergency situations, or merely listen. May the last 2 to 3 years be a reminder of what we are capable of. May we continue to be persistent, treating each of our patients with dignity. May we forever be the listening ear and always advocate for what is right. I am beyond proud to say the class of 2021 has dominated 2020. So please, to the class of 2021, please help as we raise, So please, to the class of 2021, help as we raise our invisible glass with 6 feet of distance and cheers to the road ahead. This is not the end, but only the very beginning. Cheers.
Good afternoon. The MSN Clinical Nurse Leader Graduate Entry Program has 49 candidates who will graduate tomorrow from the University of Toledo. CNL candidates will be hooded by Dr. Sherman and then receive their nursing pin by chosen family members, friends, or faculty. Dean Lewandowski, Dr. Walsh, and Dr. Sherman, please come forward. Will the first row of MSN CNL students and their pinners please rise and come forward? Robin Duckworth, pinner Susan Duckworth, her mother. Leah Armsby, pinner Jeanette Armsby, her mother. Gabriella Avila, pinner Elizabeth Avila, her sister. Alyssa Beard, pinner Dean Lewandowski, her dean. Paige Belair, her pinner Dean Lewandowski, her dean. Charles Bowden, pinner Lucas Bowden, his son. Brianna Cooper, pinner Catherine Cooper, her mother. Taylor Derby, pinner Megan Kruger, her sister. Madeline Gephardt, pinner Cheryl Gephardt, her mother. Kyle Gherkin, pinner Rachel Gherkin, his wife. Andrea Getting, pinner Christine Getting, her mother. Devin Gray, pinner Jaden Perez, sister. Kiara Guy, pinner Nikki Chapman, her mom. Heidi Herman, Pinner Larry Cunningham, her father. Jessica Huxama, Pinner Cassandra Huxama, her older sister. Ariel Jackson, Pinner Shirley Payne, her mother. Andrew Cott, Pinner Taylor Cott, his wife. Tiffany Lockhart, Pinner, Dr. Lemitra Lockhart Walker, her sister. Cameron Lozier, Pinner, Dr. Daniel Lozier, his father. Natalia Milasas, Pinner, Agnes Milasas, her mom. Brandon Molinera, Pinner Joanne Molinera, his mother. Stephanie Morgan, Pinner David McCrum, her fiance. Jeanette Obb, Pinner Mike Ginman, her husband. Brianna Rosendale, Pinner Taylor Hammond, her sister. Chelsea Smith. Pinner, Shelly Malacha, her mom. Adam Spiegel. Pinner, Debbie Spiegel, mother and a nurse. Ashley Spicer. Pinner, Samantha Spicer, her sister. Matthew Steese. Pinner, Tim Steese, his brother. Alexandra Nahas. Pinner, Dr. Ahad Nahas, her father. Krista Theory. Pinner, Brenda Theory, her mother. Adrian Thomas. Pinner, Taylene Gafford, her best friend. Jessica Van Slambrook. Pinner, Dawn Duffy, her mother. Connie Shakinki. Pinner, oh, wait a minute. Paula Williams, sorry. My last one, and I messed it up. Start again. Paula Williams, Pinner, Connie Shatinsky, friend and mentor. Charles Bowden is now invited to come forward to give a brief address on behalf of the CNL program.
Distinguished platform party, faculty, guests, and students. We enter these programs with a letter of acceptance, welcoming us into a life of a nursing student. It can be difficult, it can be challenging, and you will forget to introduce yourself to your mannequin patient. Yes, some people will write letters of complaint and resignation. They will move on to less challenging things, but not you. You persevered. Even through class changes, online learning, and a global pandemic. So I'm here today with a different letter, a letter of thanks and gratitude, of appreciation and respect, and most of all, a letter of congratulations. Throughout these programs, we have raised each other up. We have carried one another, and I can say with deepest sincerity that I could not have done it without all of you. Your kindness and compassion will not go unnoticed. Today, we join a profession where kindness and compassion are not just welcomed, but are necessary for the well-being of our patients, our hospitals, and our communities. So thank you, all of you. We have a fantastic group of nurses here, and I look forward to working with all of you as colleagues and as friends. Congratulations, nursing graduates, class of 2021. You earned it.
Let's give all of our graduates another round of applause. The reciting of the Nightingale Pledge has been an honored tradition of graduating nurses since 1893. Graduates, please rise and recite with me the University of Toledo College of Nursing's updated version of the Nightingale Pledge as printed in your program, either for the first time as a graduating nurse or as a reaffirmation as you take on advanced practice and leadership roles. Give everyone a moment to get the pledge. You all ready? Okay, you can say it with me, like out loud. I had to say out loud this morning, so just to be clear. I solemnly promise to practice nursing to the best of my ability and to live my life with integrity. I will strive for excellence using professional nursing standards and the ANA Code of Ethics as guides. I will endeavor to use my intellect, spirit, and knowledge in providing non-judgmental, compassionate, and quality care to all I serve. I accept the responsibility of this important work and embrace a journey of constant learning and growth. I will work collaboratively with all others to protect and promote the health and safety of individuals, communities, and society. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the art and science of nursing, respectful of the contributions of nurses who have come before me. Today, I proudly affirm my commitment to our wonderful profession. Thank you all. You may be seated. In closing, we have some very important other people to congratulate. Behind each of today's graduates are vital family members, parents, spouses, kids, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, other family members, along with family, friends, and significant others. People who have supported them through thick and thin, made meals, did laundry, sent money, helped keep them going when times were trying, and who celebrated their every positive achievement and inspirational moment on their journey to becoming a nurse or a master's or doctorally prepared nurse. I ask all of you who supported and cheered on our Graduates' Day today to stand and receive the thanks of our graduates and of all of us for the vital roles you've played in making this day possible. And if you're at home live streaming, you stand up too if you are a supporter of some of our graduates today. I know they appreciate you all. I would also like to take a moment to thank Dr. Kathy Mitchell, who's been a whiz at helping us maintain all of our social distancing rules of cleaning and all of the organization that it took to really make this graduation happen in a time of a pandemic. Also, all the members of her Office of Student Services and other members of our College of Nursing faculty and support staff. Without your outstanding assistance and organization, today's ceremony would not have been possible. So let's give them a round of thanks and applause. In summary, congratulations once again to each and every one of you for having completed a high-quality, highly demanding program of study, especially in these particularly challenging times. The faculty and I are proud of you, and I know your families, friends, and significant others share that pride. You will leave the College of Nursing well prepared in your respective programs to address the challenges that lie ahead in healthcare. You've learned to practice as informed, caring professionals, well-versed in critical thinking, clinical reasoning, and evidence-based practice. You are well-equipped to be patient advocates who are professionally competent and capable of contributing to the quality of healthcare wherever you practice, improving the human condition. We applaud you for what you've accomplished and encourage you to aspire to excellence in nursing practice, to provide leadership through your profession of nursing, and to continue your efforts toward lifelong learning. As you go forth, I ask that you serve as ambassadors for the College of Nursing and the University of Toledo. Please stay in touch with us. We will be reaching out over the next year to ask us to give feedback on your education with us. When you get that email from the survey, please fill it out. It's vital for us. You'll have some important things for us to say, to learn. You'll have important things to say and for us to learn. So please let us know how you are faring out there as you begin your nursing careers. We also want to hear about your dreams, accomplishments, successes, things that are coming true, so keep in touch. Your success is our success. Nothing makes the day of a faculty member more exciting than getting an email from a former student who is sharing something of accomplishment or some interesting thing that happened. So our faculty love that, isn't that true? You guys yes, they're like, yes, please stay in touch. Through you, we improve the human condition in the region, in the world, and thus carry out our mission. Thank you all for coming today. It's truly a day of celebration. We look forward to seeing our DNP students who will become DNP graduates later this evening at our University Doctoral Hooding ceremony. Just a reminder, all doctoral candidates, advisors, faculty members, and administrators will gather next door here in the Fetterman Training Center beginning at 5 o'clock. Please plan on arriving no later than 5:10. So Dr. Sherman is going to be on the lookout for you. He wants to see you all there in your places. And we look forward tomorrow to seeing our graduate certificate and MSN students at our university commencement ceremony in the Glass Bowl. Tomorrow, students are to report in academic regalia, again, to the East Tower visitor locker room side of the Glass Bowl at 9:15 a.m. So as we complete our ceremony, we're going to be dismissing our students row by row, again, to maintain our safety standards and social distancing rules. We're going to ask the guests to all exit the building immediately after the procession. I know a lot of times we would like to gather in the foyer and chat. We really can't do that because of our pandemic regulations. So please continue onward to the parking lot and towards your cars, and you can have a lot of pictures and celebration moments outside. So go forth and have a wonderful day and a wonderful life. Thank you all for coming or for sharing with us via social media or our recording. Thank you again, and then we send you onward with a hearty Go Rocket Nursing. Thank you.